Hello again. A bit of a random one this morning, or is it random? You know, a bit of a chatty ramble, as my friend Carly says. I love that phrase, chatty ramble. Anyway, I've been perusing as I do, because I've just been feeling a bit like stuck, and it's what my dad calls a naffyite. No ambition and fuck all interest. And it's not often that I'm like that with my work. And I've been in this sort of state of limbo for most of this week. I'd sort of finished working with them, writing the Magdalene workshop last week. And it's since that point, I've not been able to get out my own bloody way. We've had that super new moon, I think it was called, at the end of last week. And it's like, what is going on? I cannot get motivated. I cannot get focused. And last night I was supposed to be going to see a girlfriend, and I said, I'm not coming. It's really thick, freezing fog. I'm not going out in the dark driving in this. And I was like a caged animal. And it's like, what is the matter with me? I was just like completely blur. And so I couldn't settle to read. I couldn't do anything. Anyway, I went sort of perusing through my bookshelf, and I haven't got the book in here actually. I should have brought it to show you. I thought, what do I want to read? What is it? What's going on? And so I did that check-in with me about what I'm feeling and where I'm at and why am I actually feeling like this. This is because it was really starting to irritate me that I couldn't get motivated and get going. Anyway, so I dug out a book and thought, oh, that's what I need to look at. What's in there that I need to read? And the book is called Walk with Your Wolf, and it's written by a counsellor. And so I had started reading it, and then like a lot of these things I pick up and put down because I dive into when I need them. And I thought, that's what it is. I'm out of step with myself. Now, part of this is, if you've seen the previous video, from my newsletter, because we're coming up to Imbolc now, is that I go into bear energy. I hibernate through the winter pretty much, and I don't do very much. But it is my time of planning, of quietly working and that kind of thing. So I use the winter to hunker down and get sort of things like workshops written and do my own development work, my own healing, my own whatever's going on, for me at that time. And of course, we've had some really beautiful, really cold, frosty nights, but beautiful sunny days. And so I wonder if I'd been brought into a false sense of security about the returning of the sunshine and the weather. And I've come out of my hibernation a bit early. So that's one aspect of it. The other one is that both my girls have been in season. So before Christmas, we were just sort of doing short walks. We weren't getting out and about very much. And a lot of the time I used my walking with the girls to connect back to me, to be present with myself and the world at large. So, nature, the environment and so on. And I hadn't been doing that either because I was being hyper vigilant because both girls were in season and not wanting to meet other dogs and da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, so there was that aspect. And I'm still thought, no, that's still not it. So although we're going for a long walk this morning, or I'm going with one of them for a long walk this morning, because the other one's due to have puppies in a few weeks' time, so she can't do the long walks. It's like, that's still not it. There's still not all of it. What is it? And I was in the shower this morning, and it's like, what the hell is going on? I've got bits of the puzzle, but not all of it. And I thought, oh, I know what it is. I've been working with Mary Magdalene and for the workshop I'm doing for the College of Psychic Studies at the end of February. And it's like, oh, I'm still processing. That's what it is. Because Magdalene, this workshop with Magdalene is all about the heart and alignment and sovereignty and other things. And what's happening at the moment, the energy of 2023 really seems to be about the heart and alignment. And so what I'd done, and God, I know this stuff, it's madness. Anyway, what I'd done is I'd finished the Magdalene workshop, thought, okay, that's cool, and I've gone through it, and yeah, it's as it needs to be. But of course, I'm still working with the energy of it. I'm still working and processing the stuff that came in, because this is how my workshops happen. Like, I may get a complete download of what's got to take place, but I've then got to work through what's come up and integrate it into my own being, into my own system, my own life. And what I've done, I've written the Magdalene workshop. I was happy with where it was at. And then I was on to the next 2 or 3 things that are coming up later in the year. And of course, Magdalene had put the brakes on me. And she was like, no, your work's not done. Your work's not finished. You've got to integrate this fully into you. And so it's about, I suppose it's about being kind to you. So I suppose the whole point of this rambling, chatty video is be kind to you and allow yourself time to process. And when things aren't flowing, because work's all about flow, it's actually look at why it's not flowing. And this has been, like, I know this stuff and you guys know this stuff, but we all need to have a reminder of it, don't we? So when life isn't flowing, why isn't it flowing? What have you missed? What do you need to do? And it's about coming back to, for me at this precise moment, it's coming back to that heart space, be heart-centered. I can feel it going on in the heart now as I'm talking to you, as is what happens. So it's coming in, for me, it's about coming into alignment and remembering not to push, remembering to flow. So whatever else you take from this video, if you've been doing any self-development work, personal development work, and spiritual development work, come to that, remember to allow yourself time to process. Now, that processing may be a couple of hours, or it may be 2 or 3 weeks. And give yourself permission to process. Come back to yourself. Come back to your heart. Come back to you and do what you need to do for you. And quite often that will be getting outside and walking, a bit of mindful walking. Connect back to nature. Whatever it is you need to do that for you. But above all, give yourself permission to do it, to pause, to reflect, and take a breath. Till next time, big love.